Here we go with game 1 on Battlefield. Okay. And up air. Already some good damage. And you have to keep in mind, Falcon has crazy kill power here. Something like that knee or a stomp that hits off the top is a kill pretty early. But I do like from Anchor so far not appearing too greedy. You don't want to overextend and get rested or thrown off the stage. That's another devastating part of the matchup. This is one where the tide can turn very quickly. As if you end up getting edge guarded as Falcon with a puff on stage or flying off stage, it is pretty much over for you. Okay, a little scramble in the middle of the stage. Puff trying to cut off airspace so Falcon can't jump on the platform to safety. And Dawson going to make it back with a couple of pounds. A back air, well spaced. Anchor's going to take the first stock from Dawson. Dawson immediately responds with the back air. Now Falcon's off stage, and these are those deadly edge guards I was telling you all about. Another back air, and that is the stock. Back to even. And we've kind of seen what both of them can do. Powerful aerials from Falcon, killing Puff at reasonable percents. Puff with very powerful edge guarding. Ooh. And that rest, that is part of the story. Both of them sort of have ways to very quickly kill each other, but that rest is, the most devastating of them. Okay. Dawson playing with very few jumps out there at the end. Still fine. Something Dawson's been pretty good at is sort of cutting the angle that he's choosing to attack is sort of like in front of Falcon and above. And Falcon has a hard time contesting that. Really the only way is one of those instant rising up airs, or you have to like back off and yield a little bit of space. And both of those things I think you take as Dawson. You're okay with that being the only response. You certainly won't die off of it at these low percents, and if you can take a bunch of hits as Puff, I think in this matchup that's basically good enough because you're going to eventually come upon edge guard scenarios like this, and often they'll work out. Okay, you can see once again Dawson probing there. Really at this point, up 3 stocks to 1, all you're looking to do is put on a bit of damage or whatever. Sonny's back.
Absolutely just kidding. I'm back. Sunny D.
Having too much fun? We have Falcon Puff.
Oh.
I've sort of been talking about so far how both of them can find themselves dying like earlier than in some other matchups. And we actually saw Dawson a couple of times. Once Falcon's off stage, it's over for Anchor.
Yeah, the stock count right now is telling the story. But
yeah, yeah. Actually, Anchor got the first stock too, so that was 3 in a row.
Okay.
For Dawson, yeah.
Okay.
And Dawson's been kind of probing the space above Anchor, a little bit in front of Anchor kind of safely, and Anchor's had a hard time responding with his own spaced aerials. I mean, it's tough to be that patient in this matchup when you can just find yourself off the stage. Like, if you run out of space, you're off stage as Falcon, and that's no good.
Yes.
Couple of grabs. See, that's a big punish. 30 is pretty darn good against Puff.
31. But also, you want to get more.
You would.
Yeah.
It's just, against someone that floaty, it's tough. So a couple of aerials, and all of a sudden, this is already like knee kills range. Back air is getting close. Up air is getting somewhat close. And that's really all you can do. I think if you're playing for big combos, for instant kills, for things like 0 to death, that's so close to them as Falcon, it's almost a mistake in this matchup because it just doesn't happen. That knee goes through the plat.
Knee goes to the plat. Jigglypuff goes to the plat.
Jigglypuff goes through the end of the blast zone. Powerful move.
Anchor tied into an anger because he's playing angry. I don't know. You know what I mean? When you can tell when someone just driving angry. They're just like swerving and switching lanes a lot, and they're pissed. Ooh, up there.
Yeah, it's funny how there is like a body language, a kinesiology. I think that's the right word. To how you play in this game. You can really tell a lot about someone's feeling, about what they're thinking, just from the ways they move around.
Like their body or like their character?
Their character's body, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jennifer's body, the character. Just.
Douglas J. Falcon's body. You sense anger. You know what? when Anchor had their biggest success. It was when there was more patience than anger, I feel.
More pain. Oh.
Patience and anger are close to opposites. And see, this is the type of game plan that was working well for Anchor, right? You sometimes you wait around, you sometimes throw out an aerial. It's been back airs or rising up airs. But there's been so much jumping that now Dawson's called it out with an up air. And I wonder if that will continue. Because the early stages of the set was Dawson, you know, sort of dousing the aerial space in front of Anchor, not allowing for any short hops with things like back airs. And then Anchor started to full hop and double jump very often. And now Dawson is coming up from underneath those. So we're...
Go ahead.
The wheel of adaptation has, you know, turned one step farther once again.
He's playing like Wizzy for real. That was a Wizzy ass like shot.
Playing very patient. That back air to finish it. There has been quite a few back air finishes, and most of the time when Anchor's looking really good, they're finishing things like that back air.
What's going on?
Okay, he gets the hug.
That's at PC.
Still doesn't make it back.
That's your credit. I'm mad at that.
Yeah, if you're below the stages, Falcon, you will take whatever percent you can get. That's for sure. So now a very narrow advantage for Anchor.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, the stomp just misses. You kind of have to mix up between stomp and back air there because you don't want to be CC'd when you back air. You also don't want to miss like that when you're stomp. You do a stomp. So that's a mix-up that you'll take. Advantageous overall. The knee kills even with good DI, very good DI.
Are you seeing the player cam?
Yeah, he's shaking it out a little bit. Yeah, he did that a couple stocks ago too.
No, he's
Feeling it, right?
He's feeling it.
And I feel like that's because you get antsy. So I think that's sort of like shaking the antsiness out of your body, right? Because in game one, once Anchor got antsy, things started to snowball against them.
He was tight.
Yeah. Tight in more ways than one, too.
I feel like you could release it at your
like your wrist, right?
Out your wrist, right? You shake it
does
out
feel
your
like
shoulders, out your elbows, stop at your wrist, and leave your hands to be precise.
Yep.
You need your hands to be locked in. And Anchor?
Yeah, I mean, this is a lot of good damage. It's enough so that next stock, certain moves will just outright kill.
And here's a job.
Yeah, but now it's an edge guard. Dawson, I mean, the saving grace for Dawson in this game, and one of the first one, really has been impeccable edge guarding. Yeah, going at it with a knee. So now here's like a key point of game. Someone as skilled as Dawson. Okay, does get another knee. Yeah, I was going to say, someone as skilled as Dawson.
We'll avoid it, right?
Often, yeah, they're like, okay, I see a knee, I know what you're going for. So throwing out one knee to put it in their head and then going for anything else is often good. Does get the throw conversion.
Oh.
That is something that Falcon has that a lot of other characters don't, aside from like Fox, right, is a kill confirm off of throw at those fairly high percents. It makes it way better to be able to get a grab.
Throw into like a super strong aerial.
Yeah.
Only like literally a couple characters have it.
Yeah.
Even watch on some mine.
And it's just so important against Puff because otherwise she can be kind of hard to kill because you don't want to swing out your big laggy moves that often. A knee goes for a stomp afterwards, doesn't land.
Stomp is kind of nuts. Another stomp.
You know, maybe this is just like the complexion of this match, but sometimes in this matchup, I feel like Falcon's percent, yeah, it matters, but it doesn't like scale at the same rate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like any percent you get as Falcon feels like way more important than the percent the Puff gets against you. It's more like position based, you know?
I do know what you mean. It's like dog years. You know what I mean?
It is like dog years.
Dog years,
Yes.
but reverse and
It's like right now they're basically tied, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Dreamland, so maybe not, but
yeah, maybe they're not tied, but Falcon at this percent versus I don't know. I feel what
because like at this point, yeah, but it's just like the percent since it doesn't scale the same way. It's like if you're like hitting Puff 1 out of every 3 times, you kind of take that.
Stop him, chomp him,
as long as you don't up off the stage.
whop him.
Because now we've reached a percent where we're at edge guard time, and I mean Dawson hasn't missed one yet. I jinxed it. That's my fault.
6 minutes 52 seconds of the clock.
Gets a grab. Yeah, ends up closing it out.
Yeah. I like that was a different shake than him taking a stock.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got different shakes for different quakes. Oh, okay. He has the game plan, and when he's executing it the way he needs to, like the way he's like this is how I got to do it.
Yes, I mean
He's doing well. Anchor, yeah.
it is hard to on Dreamland because Puff lives so much longer. for most moves. You have to either find dynamic kills or, you know, win neutral just that many more times, which can be very tough. And another great edge guard from Dawson. Now it's a big lead. I mean, if a game's going to be a throwaway out of the entire set, it's definitely the Dreamland game. Okay, yeah, nice follow-up to get it before you land on the plat, right? Oh, wow, that was a nice platform movement. Get that knee out there on shield. Goes for the up air. Yeah, you can't get rested there.
One thing that I see Dawson doing that I love when Jigglypuffs do is wave dash straight down out of shield and then like turn around grab. Love it. There's just something about it. It looks so cute. It's just... Okay.
Oh, kind of messed up the edge guard this time, and now there's a potential reversal. No, instead it's a pound. Okay, edge cancels the Falcon dive.
That's what it is?
Yes, that's a little-known name. Yeah, the Falcon up B. Because I guess it doesn't really look like a dive, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
I've seen some dives in my day.
Yeah, that's not really the Falcon kick's more of a dive.
Like when you're at the pool with your cousins, they got a noodle. That's a dive.
All about you and your cousins is block.
Oh.
Nice knee. Edge cancels it too.
Anchor just earned himself a fan. Like for real. Like he's playing. I like it.
Kind of pretty, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, tries to come in with a slow knee. Okay, the rest doesn't hit. Yeah, you saw there was a sort of tech trap rest set up on the left side. I'm going to put rest in Dawson's head. And now he's kind of been looking for it.
It's got to end in a rest, right?
Yeah, this is a great percent to do it at because it's really high value, right? Like, you're not going to kill with anything else, but a rest would. Once you get to a certain percent, you're like, oh, I might as well just do an aerial because I'll send him off stage and edge guard like this anyway.
Okay. I thought he was going to make it back. Like, I thought the Falcon had the juice.
It was close. It was pretty close, yeah.
Back to the ledge.
That for me?
That's,
Oh, you shouldn't have.
It's lit. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Gene always taking care of his people.
Literally always.
Yeah.
Always.
Here we are on FD. This is probably what I would have chosen too.
He's the community, like,
Stadium already taken.
Theo Gene type shit. Boom. You think you like this counter pick?
I do. It would have been my choice as well. Okay, you know what the shame is, though, about Anchor specifically? Is Anchor has been using the platforms decently well.
Yeah, right?
Now,
That's what I was thinking.
As a general rule, I think as Falcon, like, this is the more textbook pick. I don't think you want to be on the plats.
Yeah.
But Anchor used them pretty well.
Yeah,
I think Anchor just, like, actually said, I can do this, like, out loud.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure that's what I lip read. I'm not the best lip reader, but...
Oh. But... he can run and stop.
Yeah, but he's alive is the tough part. That's tough. It's just such a big advantage. Like, it's a huge lead. Okay, wait, down throw knee. Wait, hold.
Let's go. Let's go.
Wait, one stock difference. Okay, it's possible. Oh, it's getting harder.
Stop it.
Oh.
Stop it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, a knee. Avoids it expertly, not able to get a punish. But I like the movement from Anchor, right? Like, able to weave through the air in a way not a lot of Falcons can.
I like the energy from Anchor.
Yeah.
Shit. He's playing like he wants it. Like he's like.
It's like patient but also energetic, which often they're like opposites, right? But I think that's Falcon's sweet spot is when you're playing with like high octane, but you're still being patient anyway.
Yeah. Nine talks about that.
It reminds me of Panos.
Nine talks about that. Like
I can
that's
see
what
that.
draws people to Falcon, like the speed. But to be like really good, you have to know how to control the speed.
Yeah.
And like have it like, oh shoot, what? What's up? Long time no see. Jesus, do your thing. Wow. But yeah, so the Pokemon game, he was masterfully spacing bears really late, really high.
Bears especially.
Oh my.
And has made good use of those up airs overall. That's something that I think a lot of the Falcons that have success in this matchup do is they find a way to get the up airs worked in, especially the rising ones, like from the ground, the really early ones.
Yeah.
That's hard though. That's really hard.
I watched the whole like 10-minute video on how up air with Falcon's speed and air mobility is like one of the best moves in the game. Because it's just like a moving cyclone of hitbox. Because when you get those instant up airs, it covers so much space. covers whole platforms. It covers.
Oh, that punish almost was big. It was almost like potentially aerial into down throw knee, which might have killed depending on DI. But now we're getting edge guarded.
Ooh,
Hits
he
the,
done
yeah, dropped from the ledge.
He
Had to
should've-
hit it on that side too, or you could tack, right?
Yeah.